Good evening, rock fans. It's Brad.
I'm Amy.
This is Mikey B.
People's back.
Nice.
And People's back.
Peoples is back. We are joined by Dirk, Jared, and of course our Mikey B of InnrCor. Evening, gentlemen.
Hello.
Hello, puppet.
Hello.
So, Mikey, with the nice little intro video there, is that your work, Jared?
No, Mike did that.
Nice. Yeah.
It was all me. Every bit of it was me. I did all this work. I spent hours on that. It was
That's my
Good.
fault.
Wheels are off.
That's what
right
happened.
from the beginning.
That's why the band's called me.
Let's talk to Jared's ear. That's all that's on camera. There he is. Oh, man. All right. Big show coming up the 26th of November. I guess we got to run Dirk through the drills, right? This is his first time on, isn't it?
Yeah.
I just like to comment. I'll be right here. Your cup smells delicious. Thank you.
Oh, man. I know we're missing you guys, the rhythm section, Ben and Ray, but Dirk, how'd you get involved with these guys?
Mike didn't leave me alone for like a couple months. But really, I played with Awakened Theory, and we had met Mike around, playing with that stuff, and after that, it all dissolved. And I think InnrCor had gone through some changes. He asked me a couple of times, and I was in the middle of some stuff that didn't really allow me to do much. And once I got moved over and settled and everything, I agreed to come check it out. So.
Very cool.
Which was, he lied a little because he was like, "Oh yeah, we're probably not going to play much. Just come check it out. And we'll talk." And then I got there. I was like, "Well, we're going to do this drowning pool song. Let's do that."
Since you were here, might as well.
I know we're not going to do much. I'm going to require you to buy a fractal, a few PRSs.
The amount of money that
help
Dirk
pay
spent
rent on this
immediately.
room to store these things. It's the silver tongue. What can I tell you?
There you go. Uh-oh. A little side eye from Jared there. So let's talk about the big show on the 26th. How did this come together? I like the mix of bands you got on there. From then on, I've seen them a few times live. Casey and those guys are really cool. How did you pull that together with Black Tie Vendetta?
Oh, it was, I want to say we went and saw Black Tie Vendetta playing at the Kessler.
Yep.
And I was talking to Brandon and stuff, and he mentioned that they were thinking about playing another show. It was going really well. That they were really enjoying playing music again.
And somebody carefully nudged you and said, "Don't you have a bill to fill soon?"
And then I have this lovely human being. She's very modest.
Yes.
In my life,
She makes a great butt.
she does make great butt. We all tasted her butt tonight.
Okay, let's call it what it actually is. Yes, I made pulled pork tacos.
Oh, okay.
Well, I made pulled pork, and they were free to do whatever they wanted with
And
the
Mikey
pork.
touched the butt.
I stuck my finger in there.
Go back to Black Tie Vendetta. Talk more about Black Tie Vendetta.
Right. Circle back.
So again, we saw them play. They were fantastic. I don't if you haven't seen them or and I'd seen them back in the days, and I always loved the band, and those guys are super cool, and Brandon, super nice guy, and we were just talking about it, and we got to talking, and like Amy said, she nudged me, and I was like, you know what, hey, we're putting a bill together. And so, at that time, it was really fresh in building the bill, so we still had some room to work with. So we made it happen.
Yeah.
Very nice. Looks like the birthday boy Ben Chaco chiming in here.
Yeah, let me see if I can work some magic yell talk here for a second.
I'm going to talk about Black Tie Vendetta and how
I
I know
recorded
him
with
for
Dustin 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know who that was.
You did it?
I just saw his picture. I was like, I remember that guy.
Yeah. Well, what was he in Black Tie or was he
I
in
have
Dustin?
no idea who he was.
Because there's this small nugget that Mikey makes that I've known those guys for 20 years, and they're from my hometown of Greenville. So I didn't have anything to do with it at all.
You weren't there the day that they started the conversation
I didn't know
about
anything
being.
about the Black Tie reunion. I didn't facilitate any of that. I didn't talk to Andrew Penland and none of that.
All right, you know how the wheels got in motion?
Amy's butt.
It's not how it happened
That's
at
not
all. That was what the conversation got started. Then Mike talked to you. You fucking had to be all. I've known those guys 2 million years.
Yeah, and that
Tell us more, Grandpa. Tell us more.
I said, go up to him. He said, should I ask him? Yes, do that. And then, of course, Amy had to, because Mike gets scared. I know he's got this.
Yeah, it sounded like
persona.
Mike was asking his first girl to homecoming. There's the vibe I was getting. Yeah, it sounded like Mike was asking his first girl to homecoming. There's the vibe I was getting. Yeah, it sounded like. Gotta echo, Mikey.
Yeah, something with Ben Chaco. He's got to put some headphones on or something because
Okay.
He's
He
getting
was
some
echoing.
Nice.
we'll try to get him in here in a minute,
Okay.
or we'll mute him. He can just wave. He can be a mute. There.
So who all?
There you go,
it is.
Ben.
He's our silent Bob.
Yeah. this is how a proper band meeting goes right here. We just mute everybody but Jared.
No.
Ben, there
that's not
should
how
be
it goes. Mike gets in front of his microphone. Hey guys. We can't ever say anything.
Ben, there should be some echo cancellation options there in the settings. So once you try those, make sure that's on.
All
So
right. Happy birthday, Ben. Day late.
you can answer that.
We'll take it. All right. So who else do we have on that bill on the 26th? What do we get to look forward to? I mentioned.
Well, I'm really excited. I've been trying to get the guys from Perceived on a bill for a few months now. We, went. I'm the kind of guy that'll come to your show and nudge you, So I went to their show at O'Reilly's and I guess one of the guys had gotten the old C word, and so they weren't playing that night. But I talked to Chris and talked to him about this bill, and then we got him on there.
Very nice. Was from then on at that same show, or how'd you get looped in with those guys?
Jared, why don't you let us know about that?
I don't know. You did it all. From then on, Casey and Carrie, I've known for a while, and I just saw that they were being very productive out there, getting things together, playing some good shows, and having a lot of feedback. So I was like, hey, it's Friendsgiving. Let's get some more friends on. So I asked, and they said, yeah, let's go. That was pretty simple. I didn't. There's nothing dramatic. I didn't mic it up. There's no big long story. I just said, you guys want to play on November 26th? And they're like, yeah, that'd be great. And then they are. So there we are.
You didn't know them from
A big conversation about how Black Tie got on, but then you had to throw your whole I've known him 20 years and
I think that's significant.
congratulations.
I'm pretty proud of it. Those guys got a brand new single out too, Rising Tides. It's really great. Didn't want to mention that, but I will. It's cool.
You didn't want to, but you did.
I said you did it. I just did.
I didn't
Did
say.
you guys drink a lot before I got here?
Yes.
No.
Here it is, right here. This is
I'm
what's
drinking
happening.
all the Monster.
It's right here.
Oh my
He's all
gosh.
hyped up on Mountain Dew.
Right? Come with you
We
like a
catching
star
up
monkey.
last night, talking, getting him all
Oh man,
Prepped.
situated with the promo video.
Mikey and
Oh.
Amy called me at 10 o'clock and kept me on this thing for 2 hours.
It was not 2
only
hours.
to discover that Mike can't do this. It took 2 hours of video conversation just to figure out if you tell Mike to do this, he will fish hook himself every time.
He was just straight fish hooking himself.
He's like, I can do it. Yep.
Oh my lord. All right. Let's
Yeah,
get back on.
welcome to the shit show that is InnrCor.
See, don't you want to come to a live show? It gets way
Right? Imagine these guys on stage.
They just had
Oh, Jared brought up.
I personally love that Dirk and Jared are together right now because when they're on stage, they're really together also.
Oh, I see what you
Oh, oh, you do. You do.
Let me get in on that. Here we go.
Not the first time that's ever happened.
Yeah, Brad, you even got the direction right.
Right, I get the right. Oh man, Jared, you brought up new Black Tie Vendetta. Tell us about some new InnrCor.
Oh, I heard that the guys are going into the studio. I
Yeah,
don't know if I'm invited yet, but I'm hoping that I can attend. I know that it actually starts. We're going Sunday. It's going to start this Sunday. We're going to go see Mr. Alex Gertz at Empire Sound, and we're super excited because he is the man. As a matter of fact, I had a buddy of mine that's from Fort Smith, Arkansas. His name's Todd Falconer, and he is a singer in a band up there, and was like, "Hey man, who do we go to in Dallas?" And I was like, "There's only one guy to go to, man."
Yeah, literally.
I mean, I know there's other people to go to, but
Yeah.
if you want that top level, it's Alex. So we're very excited. We're gonna go in. We're gonna do some stuff. Like I said, I don't know that I'll actually be invited to do it after this interview here, but I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed that everything comes out.
We can track you from the parking lot, so your vocals can be done out there.
Hey, Ben is here.
welcome, man.
He got it figured out.
I hit it with a hammer and it's working great now.
That's what you said,
Story of my life.
right?
That's
Oh, my
101.
gosh. So the show on the 26th, can we expect some new InnrCor music?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to tell you that, but I just did. So
He acts like or is pretending to everyone else out there in the world that like he listens to anything I ever say. But I appreciate it.
no lies to tell.
Oh man. All right.
We do have a new song. It's called, was it Shameless? No. What is it called?
So he doesn't listen to me.
I don't
either.
listen.
It's mutual.
See how functional we are.
Shameful. Shame
Yeah.
shame on you.
All of those are
Shame. No.
Adequate.
Shame.
Oh, good Lord. Tell us. Let's so.
Oh, it's just called Shame. My bad.
Shame,
So
there
there is a new song coming out.
Good work,
We
Mike.
got to show it to Cameron on Sunday, and I was playing the wrong guitar, so I was in the wrong key completely.
Speaking of Cameron, real quick, and Empire Sound, we got.
He needs to get closer to the mic.
Speaking of Cameron and Empire Sound, Alex Gertz, we also got to listen to a little sneak peek of our buddies in Secret of Boris and their new stuff. I ain't gonna say nothing else other than, oh crap, that is amazing. It is slamming.
He's pretty good.
It made Mikey realize he was playing the wrong guitar.
I'm not saying I recorded it with my phone, but I might have recorded it.
Oh yeah, it was
We'll do a sneak peek after this show.
Oh yeah. No, so our friends Paper Street, and they've got stuff that Alex has got done out, put out, and it's called "Come Around." That song is amazing. Secret of Boris, Empires. I don't know who else has got music out there right there by Alex, but everything. Anytime somebody goes to Empire Sounds, Alex takes such great care of what he's putting out there. Like, he will not let it leave the studio unless it is immaculate.
Mm-hmm.
He also is pretty selective on who he works with. Like, he will straight up tell you, this ain't cutting it. Here's your money back. I don't mean to say that in a bad way, but
Right, but I'm not gonna put his name on it. Yeah.
just because you can shoot a basketball doesn't mean you're going to go play for the pros. And not saying that we're pros, but he's not just taking anybody in and working with them. And he's not going to let it really.
And you never know if he's being serious, like completely serious. I mean, because like honestly, anybody who's ever seen me play. So the first time I'm playing my solo or whatever, and he's like, okay, I need you to do it again, but this time don't make the faces.
Did you have an
Can you
aneurysm?
do that?
I was like, okay, I'm done here.
Right.
So were you able to do it without making the faces?
No, absolutely
I
not.
was about to say you would have had an aneurysm.
That is part of him playing. Like if you can't make the faces, it's going to sound horrible.
It really will.
Yeah, that way you know he's in it. If he's got that orgasmic face, Amy. So, that orgasmic face, my boy is killing the guitar right there. Probably got a little bit of
The way I always looked at it, is why are people looking at my face? Why are they looking at my face?
Have you seen you? You can't. We're not talking like. I mean,
Mikey, the hands are moving so fast. We got to put it somewhere.
There's a perfect
Yeah,
example.
I feel you,
right
brother.
above
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Oh,
You have an epiphany there, or what's going on?
Well-
Hi, Mom and Dad. Sorry.
Peoples was always on the other side of the room. He's kind of doing the interview from a completely new.
Oh, he's at a new location, isn't he?
Yeah. Well, he's here.
I know.
Oh, okay.
I can see him over your shoulder.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's pretty funny.
So, Jared, you rattled off a lot of good bands. Tell me what you think, kind of where we are, current state with DFW music.
oh boy. Yep, that's-
We're not putting you on the
Hard
spot.
questions.
We're not putting you on the spot.
What I've seen, obviously the pandemic slowed everything down for applicable reasons, and I've seen a massive uptick in all of the shows. And I don't know if it's everybody's trying to catch up, or people just appreciated and realized what they were missing as it pertains to live music. We've seen a resurgence in bands such as like Element 80 that are back out on the scene. Jackknife is
What?
killing it out there. Well, I don't know what's happening. I'm distracted.
What are
What are you distracted
concerned
by?
about?
I don't. He said what? And a lemon juice got in my eye. So
Looking
anyway,
in your eye. My hand was completely covering.
but as far
You're
as
fine.
DFW music, man, the local scene, I think, is thriving. There, before the pandemic, it was like, man, the Curtain Club's gone, which that still hurts. Still hurts the heart.
Mhm.
Everybody still loves Curtain. But then you've seen other venues pick up and try to fill the void, and you've seen a bunch of them. DFW, not just Dallas proper, but all the way to Fort Worth. You've seen like a new one, the Rob's Billiards, and the Rail Club is still thriving, and you got Amplified and Six Springs, and I don't want to leave anybody out. There's a whole slew of venues. O'Reilly's, yeah. And there's a whole slew. Even Reno's is still doing his thing as a Deep Ellum staple. So I think it's a
Will call.
Absolutely, will call. Yeah. Like I said, I don't want to leave anybody out.
Trees.
Will Call's got some good shows coming up.
Doing some.
So I think it's thriving and well, and I don't see it going downhill, in my personal opinion. I mean, anytime I get online and check out the social medias, somebody's at a show with 100 people, if not more. So yeah, so
Yeah.
I could get online right now. I guarantee you, if I scroll, I see people that were at a show last night, and so on and so forth. So I think it's doing well.
My thing on that as well, with the pandemic, all these bands had nothing to do. So what they do? Write new music. So, we got to, and bands are, they're getting back together. Get the band back together.
Yeah,
And,
it made a lot of people realize, like, they probably were sitting at home and like, hey, I got shit to do. I better pick up this. I might as well pick up that guitar. Hey, I kind of like this. Maybe I should see what those other dudes are doing.
Yeah.
those 2 years, I guarantee you, we have hundreds of new songs
Oh, absolutely.
that are out there ready to be rocking people's faces off.
Absolutely.
It made them embrace technology too, because like I think one of my favorite bands to watch during that whole thing was Lamb of God, because they kept doing like virtual like jam sessions where
Yeah.
they just playing
absolutely.
tunes or whatever
Yeah.
with Randy Blyce like in his closet or something.
That was hilarious. Well,
It's
even
really
our
cool to
guys,
watch. Just,
our guys, Mothership, they did a live performance too, from their jam session, jam shack. But and even this for Deep Dallas Radio, what we're doing now
Yeah,
is very different from what we did before.
ish.
Yep.
Normally,
Wow.
it would
Tonight's
be.
an exception.
You wouldn't have the video of it. You would just be listening to us. And this is a uncommon of having the guys in the studio with us, but it's obviously we can't get away from these guys. So
I like the interactive stuff. I like that you have a little chat room and everything. I'm playing on it. I love that. So
Yeah. So more people join in, ask questions, tell Jared that he's okay and everything.
he's
I'm not okay. What about it?
I think they heard us talk about it.
I know I'm not okay.
Oh man, was anybody at the Wasp show over the weekend?
I was not.
No, but I think we all know exactly what happened.
Yeah.
You get on social media, you'll find out all about it.
I mean, they.
Oh.
So did they? So I guess just to clarify and talk about it for a second. So obviously they oversold the venue, but did they oversell the venue as a whole or just that area? Because there's the outside and then the restaurant.
Right, and there's the restaurant
Yeah,
part.
but when
yeah.
they have big shows like that, it's all encompassing. So it's
Yeah.
it's everything. So I used to work there doing security, and from what I understood, that the number there was like around 900, and working there, I saw well over 1,000, 1,100, 1,200 people there, and that was before they took the tables and stuff out in the restaurant. So there's a lot more standing room there now. But
So you talked about freezing up, Jared. Now you're freezing up.
There it is.
Are you freezing up or are you playing?
well, look at
didn't know we were doing a bit. I didn't know we were doing a bit.
Oh,
You tell me what
All right, peoples, what were you saying?
just in general, I think they tend to oversell because they don't think everyone's going to show up.
Right. It's
But-
kind of like an airplane.
But I also worked there
Right.
pre-pandemic, so now people are jonesing for music. People want to go, and so everybody's showing up.
But okay, just to be devil's advocate, I'm not on either side of this thing. But I think there's a difference between like overselling by like 100 people
Sure,
and like overselling by like quadruple what was there. Like
But-
what was,
but- those people. Nobody knows that. Nobody knows the numbers unless you work there.
right. Like I said, I have no opinion on the thing except for it sucks that people
I
paid
just
to
know
see a
that
band
I've
and didn't
been
get to see a
I've been
band.
to a lot of shows there lately, and it is hard to walk. So
Thanks, Crystal.
Yes, thank you, Crystal. Oh man.
anyway,
So
circle back.
back to
we're going to circle back. Let's talk about Ray a little bit since he's not here.
Only all the trash talk happens when the band member is not here.
Right?
It's just usually-
So how did he
Jim's
fall into
cool.
this mess?
Oh man.
Yeah, what a fair question.
And if he's listening,
I was-
he's thinking, what am I doing?
I was told he didn't have a choice. So
I mean,
We've got some dirt on Ray.
how Dirk presented, "Hey, you want to be in this band?" That's
Yeah.
all you.
Well, I called. Ray drives truck overnight, so I don't know if I left rehearsal, left here, left somewhere pretty late. So I was able just to call him, and with the phone when we decided. Actually, I called him on Facebook Messenger. What was it? My phone.
Messengers are great.
Technically,
So
So they're not that close. He didn't have a number.
I do have this great, like, I have a group of friends that just use Facebook Messenger only. They never use their text messages. They don't like to call on the phone. Raised with 1 of 3. So I just called them on that, and I gave them this whole like 30-minute spiel about, hey, this is what's going on.
What did you say?
And finally, shut up.
No, come on. I want to
And
know
then,
details.
no, I'm not gonna give you details. That would be incriminating to someone else.
What's up, Chris Bell? I'm not sure if that's the Chris Bell from Perceived or not.
That is
You'll
the
have
Chris
to.
Bell, I guarantee it.
Now he's gone.
Scared him off, Jerry.
Dang it. Come back.
So Dirk, he took the sales pitch from you and was all in.
Yeah,
huh?
it was a whole lot
Lost
of
you.
Well, yeah, I
it
didn't.
was a whole
take
lot of
it off.
production for me for him just to say, like, yeah, I'll come jam with you guys. And I thought there was
Well,
some back and forth and some is it like this or that, and he was down. I mean he's familiar with InnrCor anyways, and he was obviously my drummer in Awakened Theory, so
I was about to say the two of
Everybody
y'all
had a
had
great-
quite a bit of
That's some
history.
history there, huh?
that's what happened with the sales pitch, okay? Over something.
Oh, Chris, we were already talking about the big show. I'm sure we'll continue to talk about it. Going to be excited to see you guys at Trees. So,
Definitely.
absolutely.
how can people
Yeah.
get tickets to that show?
Well, they can just message us on the InnrCor Facebook or get with us individually. That would be our.
I'll deliver.
I've
In
had
the
tickets
Collar
all
County
week
area.
in
Message me.
Madison.
Message anybody on here. We know how to get you a ticket
Nice. And only
for
$10.
only $10. That's a
Mhm.
packed lineup for $10.
I have a confession to make, and I'm glad you're all together tonight to hear it.
You don't know who InnrCor is?
I bought my tickets from Casey, and from then on.
This interview is over.
I know.
I had headphones.
Oh, man.
I know. Like
What
I
happened?
needed something
Where
to
did
throw
Brad
this-
go?
Nothing.
Oh, man.
You think you know a guy. You think you're friends.
Right? Right?
I actually love that.
We had a good run, guys. We had a good run.
5 years was enough.
Right?
Well, that's the thing about these shows.
Yeah, we love that people buy the tickets from
We want
anybody.
them to be as successful as anybody.
Yeah, it's and we're all like a big group of friends, and there's some
Yeah.
bands that don't know each other, and then the synergy will grow from that. I don't know that Panic Device. They're from Tyler, some
Yep.
friends of mine from way back when playing around, and they're going to be there, and they get to network with some Dallas bands. I know from then on, and Perceived have a history together, and they have some brotherhood, some sisterhood. Sorry. So, and then old school, guys like Black Tie Vendetta that have, they haven't played a show since like 2008. So this is a reunion. Their first reunion was at Kessler Theater. So they're back out and doing things. So it's really cool.
We had them on last week.
You have Brandon.
Well,
Wow.
Did Brandon get kicked out of the band?
No, he's Brandon.
Then he's still in then we had Black Tie on.
Okay, fair enough.
We usually don't get as fortunate as we do with InnrCor to have 3 members of the band on. It's usually like
this is 4 members. This is 4 members.
4. I forgot.
Yeah.
4 members.
We wanted.
You only asked.
See, Ben, just
But
you got to speak
Mike
up,
is-
Ben, because she already forgot about you, bro.
no, Mike is.
She wasn't counting you, Mike.
And I would actually consider everyone on this a member of InnrCor, honestly. Hey, Amy, we can't do shit. I mean,
Mama Core.
Mama Core.
Oh, remind me to ask you about koozies when we were done
See?
with this.
See?
Okay.
Dan,
But never mind that I still don't have a shirt.
well, not to be, the person who makes those is it's
The
there's some-
shirts?
Yes,
I don't make the shirts.
that's what I said. He was
Oh.
saying he doesn't have a shirt still, and there's some
Dickie shirt,
extenuating
right.
circumstances
okay, I was
to that.
thinking, I'm like, they're literally like right here.
Trust me, bro.
The Dickies, that's a
They're-
different. That's a different conversation.
There's a stack of those ready to
There
be
was
done.
a
But
shortage of Dickie shirts for a while, and a lot of people didn't get theirs.
Dickies shirts are a hot commodity. My guy stole one. I don't even have one.
Mike thought
Right
he
there
lost.
with you, peeps.
Mike thought he lost his, and then that show in Houston,
He
we
always
found
loses
it in the merch.
Mike always loses his.
Yeah, didn't he think he lost it at Curtin or something that one night? Yeah,
yeah, I think was that was the night, right?
Which what was it?
The Curtain
the
Club.
Curtin show. So when he thought he
Was that-
lost it.
I think I've
Oh,
found
okay.
it in the back of my
We just
truck a
read
couple
it.
times.
He's-
What show we
There
talking?
you go. Ben knows where you keep it.
I need a new one that has my new last initial on it.
Mike have.
Oh yes.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, mine says Amy C currently.
It's inaccurate.
Amy.
It's
Mine-
inaccurate.
Mike after shows is fun.
Take over.
the day after he texted me, he's like, hey man, it's like good show, whatever. I was like, yeah man, cool. You know, whatever. And it's like, did you happen to grab my $1,200 monitor
What
or
about
whatever?
her?
I was like, yeah, bro.
My car came out. My car came out. My wallet, my shirt.
Already sold it.
No, there was a show
It was such a
at
calm text. I was like, he is freaking out right now.
there's been many shows that I've had to get each guitar like case open, show him, see, we have this guitar, close it, put that one back, grab next case, open, see, we have that guitar, close, next guitar, and then we have to do the monitor check, and we have to do the fractal check, and we have to do all of the checks before we are allowed to leave
The venue.
you. Oh.
Hey, I didn't realize
Gotta
this
be
was going to
thorough.
be the roast of Mikey B. Right? It's not even my birthday.
I
You're
think
due
you
for a
did
while.
know that. And but in your defense, the show that I'm thinking of in particular was your birthday show, so you can't be held responsible for how many shots you had.
Facts.
There were a lot.
Facts.
What's his excuse gonna be now? It's gonna be because it's Friendsgiving.
It's a holiday, okay?
I was giving thankfulness to my friends.
But the best part about trees is that it's so close to home that if we do leave anything at the venue, it is very easy to pick it up. And we're also very good friends with a lot of the people that work at trees.
Chris is
So it-
amazing. She
What did
saved
you leave at the last show? at
not
Trees?
only our asses.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, you
But-
have the whole wardrobe, didn't you?
Our last show, every single band had at least one person that lost stuff. I had to go back that week. Thank God for Chris, because they were doing a whole new renovation to trees. So that's the other thing we should talk about that people should be excited about is that if you haven't been to trees in the last couple of months, is they've got a big video wall behind the stage, and then they have lights on the ceiling now that are pretty cool. Bathrooms are clean. I mean, the place is Clint did a good job doing some upgrades.
A little bit of a shot spot.
There's the stage. I think they even extended the stage a little bit. Yeah, I mean they did some awesome things. There's some stuff for the bands, the green room stuff that they did some really good stuff in, and so thank God for trees. We're super stoked to be playing there. But back to the story is that at least one person from every band had left something. So thank God for Chris, because I called her up and I was like, hey, I had like a list. And she had like a moving box. I had like a moving box full of crap. I had to, like,
Huge.
And then you got to worry about distributing it to all the other bands and members
Well,
and all that good
fortunately,
stuff.
most of the bands rehearse in the same place,
Well, that's right.
and I was the one that had because it got put in the back of my car, and then I drove past Platinum about a dozen times before I remembered. Oh, I need to take that in.
Platinum
Not Platinum Pro.
Pro rehearsal.
Talking about. Drop baby off. Drop baby off.
See, the helicopters are coming for her.
What? Seriously.
Cue the sirens.
There goes our discount.
He still likes me because I made their decal for the drum head. We're good. I think. Fingers crossed. Anyways, I literally drove past Pro for weeks and kept forgetting to go inside and actually drop it off because y'all didn't have rehearsal for several weeks after.
You don't have to tell everybody that.
It's on y'all.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell everybody we're lazy.
I'm sure they can
We are a
figure it out.
well-oiled machine. We are a well-oiled machine, Amy.
So you didn't need
Right.
the rehearsal, obviously, is what I meant by that.
All right. Let's talk to Ben, birthday boy. What you been up to, Ben?
Ben, how many gummies you had today? How we doing?
0.
Oh,
0.
that's not fun.
I'm behaving.
Brad's had one.
Brad's at 1.
How long ago was that, Brad?
Do what?
How long ago was that?
About 45 minutes.
Oh, well, fuck, let's talk to
Just
Brad.
in time.
Hold on, man. Talk to the high guy.
How many fucks do you give, Brad?
Not a one, brother. Not a one.
Oh, speaking of Ben, I love Ben because he gives me gummies. And so, like, I'll take them when we need to or whatever, but, like, I like to save them for, like, cool shit. So,
Save them for a
like,
rainy day.
you know, like, me and my wife went on a cruise last month for our anniversary, and I, like, dumbass, like, I was like, hey, here's this bag of stuff Ben gave me. So,
Ben gave you a good bag?
Not incriminating at all.
Oh,
put 'em in a bag.
some of that, Ben.
So, like, you know, my wife's a champ. You know, she's like, whatever. But I took one before we went to go park and go through security. So it took a little while. But by the time I got through security, I was a disaster. Like I walked through there with my backpack, like boom, boom, boom. They're like, you have to put your backpack on. I was like, oh. I went back, put my backpack down. Like, I was like, oh. They're like your keys. I was like, oh.
Empty your pockets.
Everything
It
alive.
took 20 minutes to
It was-
take out everything out of your pocket.
And I was dizzy by the time
Did
I
you
got
have
done.
to
I
go
was
in?
like,
Did you have to go in the private room?
no,
Did you get
no,
a special service?
no, they let me make it, but it was Ben's fault. So. It's embarrassing.
I bet.
I will take all the blame.
My wife was sitting there like,
Yeah, I married him.
Yep, he's mine. He is mine.
Nonetheless.
Hey,
"We
look,
have
there's
birthday
people's.
Woo, peoples. Ben, what have you been up to this week celebrating the birthday?
My mom's birthday.
Keeping it chill, man. I love it. It's
Good for
good
you.
stuff. Getting my energy ready for the show. For the show.
For the studio.
That too? Yeah, we'll do some of that.
Both.
I mean,
I'll stop by.
Yeah, if they need you. If they need you.
Yeah. So, yeah. Y'all never notice the place there anyways.
So Ben, is this like this goodie bag thing? This is something anybody can get?
No, I'm going to be tapping Ben on the shoulder another 26, I guess.
You know, your friends have been a long time. You never get a goodie bag. You start questioning your friendship.
you guys are really overselling. Like, yeah,
You
you
over-
opened
I
that
took.
bag,
You told a story
Literally.
about security.
I took a sandwich bag and put gummies from Ben that I hadn't taken
That
yet
is a
in the
goodie
bag.
bag.
He did not make me a goodie bag. This was months.
Just,
That's
just
good.
give
You're underselling.
give security my name and address and cops show up and all. No, I didn't give you anything.
Oh yeah, Ben is not my drug dealer.
That's why there's just a blank wall behind him, so there's no telling who he is.
Yeah.
No one knows where the Ben. No one knows where the Ben Chaco is ever.
It's true.
Bunker 500 feet below the surface. I love it.
Oh, man. Yeah, you just got to know that it's easier to get that stuff through the airport in Denver than you might think. So I've heard.
I still
I
think it's
heard
funny
that
that
too.
y'all thought that I forgot Ben. No, it was Mike that I forgot about.
Yeah, I knew what you meant when you said you forgot. You'd already counted him with us, so that's fair.
He's one of us.
Mike can get left behind.
He's doing double duty tonight. He'll ask for.
Mike has lived a life.
Easy now.
No, I don't think y'all know Mike. He's never been left to anything. He's jumping on everybody's backs.
Literally.
He's literally going to get carried out.
I
You
could not
cannot-
tell you how many times I've had Mike on my back.
Right?
There was one night.
I speak from experience. Sure, Dirk does too.
Oh, the night that you had to carry him piggyback to
Oh.
the apartment.
Oh my goodness.
Which time?
I mean, there was one in particular. There was a lot of times, but the one in
That Mike
particular.
just dead weighted
Yeah,
himself
yeah.
on people's back.
And it was up the elevator, and then out, and then across the parking lot to the house.
With like his toes like dragging
Yes.
on the floor.
He's like a happy little
It's like
parasite.
you're small. Mikey.
He's like, yeah, he just latches on.
It's like you're a little guy.
He's like a cute little puppy.
He's like a no. He's like a
Like a little spider monkey.
Exactly. It's a happy little parasite.
It's the nicest thing anyone's ever said about me, that I'm a happy little
You did not
parasite.
know you were going to be roasted tonight, did you? Oh my God! So,
All right,
guys,
back to bed.
Back to
yeah,
bed.
circle back. Circle back. Tell us a little bit about what we can expect at this show from InnrCor. Newer sound. What can we expect?
From me?
I don't think that's a zero. I think he lied. I think he lied about
That's for the room, man. Sorry, that's for the
He
room.
lied. That's all bullshit. He's like,
Man's keeping the law off.
Oh Lord.
You're not gonna get much from me if Dirk keeps talking. So,
Oh,
Oh.
sorry. Sorry.
but I love the Dirk. So
Gotta get that second goodie bag somehow.
We can feel the love. We can feel the love in the air.
Right. I think he's torturing you, Ben, by leaving you on screen by yourself. Or he's trying to.
so
There you go.
He's actually like, I was fine being silent, Bob. Why did you have to make me talk?
So, can I chime in on your question, Brad? about
Yeah, sure.
sound?
Whatever.
So, much like Dirk's bag of goodies.
You say Dirk bag of goodies.
Exactly.
Thanks.
So, I've been playing shows. Mikey, what did we establish that we've probably been playing shows together for like, what, 15, 20 years?
I'd say 20 at least since
So-
2000.
So,
As long as you
At
know,
least.
like,
So InnrCor's first show ever was in May 5th of 2000. It was my dad's birthday, so it's easy to remember for me.
okay.
May 5th.
So from my perspective, and especially when you add in elements like Dirk and his style of play, and Ray and his drum style, and my attempts at singing, it's not the same old InnrCor, from what I've heard, and I don't mean that in any good, bad, or indifferent way. It's just it has changed.
Yeah.
It's still rock. It's heavy rock. I don't really know what genres are what anymore. I just heard that they're doing country, hip hop, rock.
Oh, it's all
I don't know.
mixed and mixed.
Somebody sent me that video today, country hip hop. I'm like, oh God.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Well, didn't Robin Big do that
I don't
like a
know.
long time ago?
But anyway, my point is that I think, and you've asked several times if there's new music. And so far with the current lineup, InnrCor's only played one other show. That was our
I knew that.
show with Dirk and
Yeah, with
Ray.
everybody. All the new.
So it's all new.
Yeah,
It's still new. It's just not that new to us because we play it all the time. But yeah, what we have, I think, what is it, 7 songs that we've written as a band with you, me, Dirk. Yeah, I'm sorry, you're Dirk. Still.
Don't
Well,
worry about me.
now that Ray's in the project and Dirk and myself and Ben and Mike together, we've written, I think, is it 6, 7 brand new songs? Something like that.
Man,
more.
I think it's more. I can't remember. It's a lot.
For me, it's like it's a constant. I mean, we're just constantly writing.
I'm like, I need to look at the board.
We're constantly thinking of ideas of covers to do. Also, and working things in, and we don't want to do the same style all the time, and we never have. I think that's kind of been InnrCor from day one. Is that we feel like we can kind of put our heads together and really do anything. So we do definitely draw on, inspiration from other bands, whether it be local bands, whether it be, bands from the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, like there's some, for me, there's a lot, like, I don't know why, but there seems to be like a lot of like Black Sabbath coming into like some of my thoughts when I'm playing and stuff. I don't know if it's because I'm angry or what, but
I heard Hall & Oates.
Mike is a little bit.
And Marissa
Actually, to
was
my
one of the bands that you had said that Mike sounded like.
Well, there's Ghost has some Emerosa feel to it.
yeah, I love the what I would call, and I don't want to insult them, but like more poppy, rock of today. I really like that stuff that these guys are doing. The Emerosas, the Rain City Drive, Ideola, or whatever, however you say it. All these bands, love these bands, and but I mean, I'll never steer away from like my roots. The Hendrix, the Led Zeppelin, the Beatles, and then the '80s stuff, too. There's so many. The Motley Crues. You got Dirk. He's a huge Motley Crue fan. And,
right.
Probably the biggest
He looks Def Leppard.
Crew fan I've ever met. His kid is named after one of the guys in Motley Crue.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Is that for real?
Oh,
That is-
100%.
What's his name? Well, there's
Yeah.
4 guys in Motley Crue, so for fuck's sake.
I know. I'm like, did he use first names, last names?
Wasn't,
Yeah.
it wasn't Vince.
Mars? Like, yeah.
Johnny Karabi, what'd you go with?
Nicholas Thomas.
Leave it like Nicky more than Tommy. That's where we landed.
All right.
Nice.
To Mike's credit, though, like he, and Ben, it's always been, since we've started, it hasn't really been like hey, we're gonna play a collection of all this shit we've already played before, and all these songs we already wrote, and all this stuff that they've been doing for a long time.
20 years,
20?
22, almost 23.
Wow. Don't tell anybody else.
You
There's
old
there's
ass.
stuff, there's stuff that we bring back or whatever that different people enjoy. We do one of Jared's songs from Caliber Theory. We do Awakened Theory songs. We respect the past, but we haven't just committed to doing the same old shit. So, to their credit for asking other people to come join a band that's been around for a long time, that's not really been pushed on anybody. So,
I like that.
I enjoy that. We just keep writing shit.
Well, and we love it when people would come up to us, and we all get it all the time because we talk about it in rehearsal all the time about, art. We want to grab all of our friends and fans that we've had for those 23 years, over all of our bands. And we want them to know that we appreciate them. So we care when they tell us, hey man, this song y'all used to play back in the day, we would love to hear that again, because we really feel like we're versatile enough to pull off the songs from any of our past bands. So it's fun for us sometimes to just kind of reminisce that way. Like,
Well, I think it's also cool that you can do that, and because a lot of times when bands break up, there's some negative energy, negative whatever. But I went to this last show, and you played everybody's songs, and they were well received, and people enjoyed them. So I think that's important too, as far as the gelling of this new lineup with InnrCor. So
Jared's whole
I mean-
band showed up. People love you.
well, so the first time I ever saw
Part of your
Caliber
band
Theory
showed up too. You just have to be
was
in the band.
last show, and I got a T-shirt, and it's still wrapped up. I moved right after that, so I have one of and I have pics. So
No,
yeah,
I just
get
found
you a Mikey B pick. I don't have enough of them. So
Right.
shit.
Take
My-
more.
That's
Jesus.
what I use.
He's about to buy more.
I use Mikey B picks.
He's about to buy more, so you'll get plenty.
Mikey B picks.
I think I have enough to do a couple of shows, Mikey.
To go back to the playing each other's music and all of that, I know as far as InnrCor goes, there was several people that asked to hear former InnrCor songs that they didn't play anymore. So it was cool for them to be able to hear those songs again. I'm sure there's plenty of Caliber Theory and Awaken Theory. Caliber Theory, Awaken Theory.
Lots of theories going on.
So many theories.
So many theories.
They're all bad.
Fucking
full of
Albert
shit.
Einstein.
They want to hear that music again because they haven't heard it in. How long has Awaken Theory not been playing, or Caliber Theory not been playing?
We got a request already. Guys.
Oh.
Theories
boy.
cover.
That was a fun one.
Diana. That's a thing.
What was that?
It's on the YouTubes. Look it up.
It's out there.
That was a fun one to redo. That was really fun.
Who's talking right now?
Benjamin.
But I mean, we seriously take these things into consideration. I mean, there were several years that we did the Jarvis birthday bash, and Jarvis would always hit me up like a couple months in advance and say, "Hey, man, I really want to hear. I would love to hear InnrCor. I think we did the Careless Whisper the last time, and like we take that stuff into high consideration. We look at it as a challenge, and we put our all into it, man. We usually love it when we do it."
Very cool. I tell you what, we've got quite a full house here. I know we've got about 10 minutes to the top of the hour, but in case folks missed it right when we kicked off the show, Mikey, you want to replay that video?
Yeah, let me pull it up.
The upcoming show on the 26th.
Talk amongst yourselves for a moment.
All right. Those that don't know, Friendsgiving, November 26th.
I am going to need you guys to be quiet while this plays.
Nope.
Here it goes.
All right, fire it up.
Boom, shakalaka.
There it is. I meant to ask this earlier on. Whose music is that in the background?
What's up?
Jared's not on the spot.
Whose music's playing in the background there, Mikey, on that video?
That's a question for J-Rod.
Oh, those are secrets, man. We're going to the studio.
Yeah.
You're not supposed
So-
to hear the music.
Yeah, but that's what we do. We pull it out.
That's what we hear, man. It's what the ear's trained for.
So we've put a lot of good nuggets in some of the promos we've done, and I'm just going to be honest. Some of it's us, some of it's not, and we just kind of. Jared is a whiz kid on the block, so we just let him run with it.
Yep.
I like it. Alan, you come on out, buddy. I'll cover your ticket. You'll have some friends. All right. If we can get Alan Garrett to show up to the Friendsgiving show, his ticket's on me.
Alan saying he wants to. He has
How can you
friends.
say you don't have
Wow.
friends
You're
when
on
we
with us.
are your friends?
We are your friends, Alan.
You listen every show. If you don't know that you're a friend by now, I don't know what to tell you.
Yep.
I saw
Carrie joined. Very cool.
From then on. You
Yep.
should know.
Hi, Carrie.
You should know her, Brad. You brought your tickets from them.
No.
Yes, I did. I did. Carrie, they're giving you free stuff.
They just got done
We did
with
buy tickets from Casey, so got to share the love, spread the love.
Yeah. Remember
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Again, we do have tickets available. All the members in the band, hit me up, hit Jared up, hit Dirk up, hit Ben up.
Oh, wait a minute.
Hit
Don't
us
hit
up.
me up. I'm sold out of tickets.
Well, we'll find them some more
you gotta
tickets.
Hit Dirk up. You gotta hit these people up.
You don't know what I have left. Like,
Oh, how many you got
I
left?
got BFF right here in the chat right here talking about see you Thanksgiving, guys.
Oh,
Stephen Wayne Stokes, look at that guy.
I haven't sold a single ticket. Nobody loves me.
So
It's true. He's
Wow.
very lazy.
he is guitar.
Which means call me if you need tickets. Because
Mikey, I'll buy Alan's ticket from you. That
There
way
you go.
can sell a
Hey,
ticket.
I sold a ticket. Look at this. This was a productive.
Was it the golden ticket?
I will benefit.
that Mike's such a liar. He at least has 2, 3.
Don't be telling on me. Hey, oh my God, look. Oh my God, look. I don't know what happened.
Bye-bye.
No, 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 no.
Womp womp.
Don't be telling on me,
I'm
girl.
sorry that
He's
I've
back.
told people that you sell tickets.
Hang
that
on.
are
What,
good for
hey,
your life.
Stephen Wayne Stokes has joined. He loves the bass guitar. Don't let those haters bring you down. What do you got to say to Mr. Stephen Wayne Stokes, Mr. Ben Chaco?
Stephen
Bring
was
more
about to be-
bass. More bass. Needs to be more of us. Too many guitar players out there.
I need to tell my joke.
Uh-oh, people's got a joke.
Yeah. Hey, Ben,
What up?
how do you get a bass player off your front porch? Pay for the pizza.
I don't like the way you're like having the stream Blair Witch
Right?
Project.
At least there's not mucus coming out.
What a Blair Witch Project vibe going there.
I tell that to every bass player and everybody loves it.
There's Casey. Casey,
Hey, there's Casey.
careful,
He's
Casey.
going to be the number one ticket seller.
There's the
Walking
guy
into
that
a truck, Casey.
Brad bought his ticket from.
I also, is it weird that I also bought my ticket from Casey?
I did too.
Not at all. Not at all.
He got me the other night. He was like, "Here, bro, buy this ticket. It's to a great show." And I was like, "Sure."
I
We
mean,
didn't tell you the show. We just.
Then I
It's
looked.
a great
And I
show.
looked. I'm like, "I'm playing this show." But
you know, it was weird. He was like, "Hey, can I borrow?" He was like, "Hey, can I borrow $10?" And then he handed me a ticket. I was like, "Bro."
I'm stealing that. Wow.
That is genius. I like it.
That is a solid.
Come on. It's not even an IOU. You just get to go to a show now.
It's just a pleasant transaction. Everybody wins.
I like it.
I was like, man, if it was anybody else.
Right?
I am excited to see you from then on.
All right. So let's we're getting close to the top of the hour here, guys. Let's do a quick recap. Uh-oh. Nicole's laying claim to your line.
Don't touch me.
Damn it, I gave away all my secrets.
No, Mikey, now you need to make it a competition who could sell the most tickets with that line.
Oh, there we go.
It is.
Yeah.
But we have to have video documentation
Can I
or
get
audio
this?
documentation or
Well, I
something.
know what my weekend plans are.
That's too funny.
Rehearsal and recording.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dang it. Hey, I'm gonna sell them to Alex.
Hey, Alex, could have borrowed $50.
I mean, here's the thing is when you ask somebody to borrow $10 is you really find out like who you are as a friend to that person.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Over $10.
Oh, yeah. Can I borrow $10?
Absolutely not.
Oh,
You are denied, sir.
Poor butt in there.
I did get fed. I got fed some good butt. Butt
We
was
all
great.
had butt. It was
I
good.
mean,
Amy's butt is phenomenal.
Stop saying that.
Because you made it. It's your butt.
I know, but it's weird. And you and I have been friends a long fucking
It's
time
pronounced
for you to be
Ute.
doing that.
It's
That's why it's
pronounced
okay when I say it.
I don't think that's the
Yeah,
rule.
So, Brad-
That's not the rule at
Yeah.
all.
Because these guys are getting out of hand,
Yeah.
I want to go ahead and just say thank you for everybody. First and foremost, everybody who's listening, watching. If you didn't catch it, obviously, you know, when we do these shows, they're always available on YouTube and Facebook to rewatch. Shut your mouth, Jared. Shut your mouth.
His third monster kicking in or something? Good Lord.
Yeah, who put an angry face? Did we piss somebody off?
Probably Jared on accident.
Y'all distracted me.
You got fat fingers over there.
Jared took my phone in a bunch of emojis earlier.
All
I
right,
want to
guys.
thank everybody for tuning in.
Yep.
Please
November
subscribe.
26th. Friendsgiving.
Please
We wanna
subscribe.
see everybody there.
Tap that button at the bottom. We're here. You know, I'm gonna separate myself from InnrCor for a moment and just say thank you for everybody who supports local music and supports our channel. Please subscribe, share the word. I mean, we're trying to do more of these. If you have friends bands or if you're in a band, reach out to us. We're at deepdallasradio@gmail.com. So message us and we will get you
You
on.
can reach out through our Facebook page. You can reach out to any one of our Facebooks if you're
Yep.
friends with us. All of the ways.
You got it. I think we need to work on getting from them on here sooner than later as well. So, all right, guys. Y'all have a great evening. Thanks to everybody that tuned in. We're hoping to catch you all at the show on the 26th. We will be there. Hope to see you there. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Everybody, remember to stay tuned
And stay local.
What?